Hello Internet and welcome to the first alpha test of my upcoming Oculus Quest game Starship Shooters. This game is made and tested on the Oculus Quest 1, but of course should be running just as fine on the Oculus Quest 2. Right now we're in the main menu. We can just select the skybox that we want to play in. Later on we might also be able to select the enemy types that we want to shoot, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Some nice looking skyboxes for now, but I'd rather go with a space one. Yeah, this looks pretty fun with a big planet. So I got some orientation marks because in space it's really hard to track your position for yourself and not be confused, especially when you're playing on VR. So for now we're just getting an easy start, starting the first round, trying to get comfortable with everything. And yeah, now we got our first upgrade, or actually the second upgrade, and now we got a third upgrade. So every one of these power-ups actually is stackable. You can just shoot for them, and once you hit them, they will affect the bullet of the hand that you shot it with. So you can have different kind of bullets flying from your hand, but for myself I found out that it's most comfortable to just switch between hands, especially in longer play sessions, because well, I'm not that much of an akimbo guy, so it's a little bit harder for me to use both hands. And so I'm just trying to get as much as I can while shooting these spaceships. And you can already see that, well, maybe I should limit the size of the bullets, because they can get really big, but it also helps to shoot the ships when they're in a far distance as they are now. So you can see those small dots. Oh, there's a big one here. There we go. But you can see the small dots in the distance, and at the start of every stage. Oh, we already cleared stage 1. Well, that went pretty easy. But yeah, anyways, stage 1 is just like a tutorial stage. Lets you get familiar with everything. Yeah, so now the game is really starting now. And oh yeah! I got it. And I got it. Nice. So you want to try to sharpshoot the first ships, or as many ships as you can, while they're far away, because when you take your time and they're all coming closer and there are more and more ships spawning in, you will be pretty overwhelmed with how many ships and objects we can have on the scene. My pleasure. But for now I'm just trying to have some fun with the power-ups, maybe the bullets a little bit bigger, and you can see that the screen is stretched as I'm post-recording this. Maybe I turn the game sound a little bit. Wow. A little bit. There we go, another some spaceships. I'm sorry, this is a little bit confusing. We have to test this out. There we go, and another one. And another one, so they're already getting much closer for comfort. Oh! Well, that was close. So the point of the game is not to get hit in the head by all those spaceships. You can either do that, of course, by shooting the spaceships, like I'm trying to do right now. But if that doesn't work out, you can also dodge them spaceships. But once the spaceship spawns, it will get your current position of your headset and will fly towards that. So if you have a big play space, you can always move around in your play space, and it makes things much easier than compared to when you're playing stationary. But Even then, some of the ships might be coming at the right angle to hit you, and so yeah, you should always watch around. Yes, and of course, the spaceships can come from every area, from above, from below you, from every angle that you have. So you always have to turn around and move around and look at all directions. And yeah. So maybe this would be a better game for PC VR setup where you can individually track your hands from the headset, even when they're behind your back. But it's working pretty fine so far. And so there's another one, and I like these little bigger bullets, so they're not that small. Yeah, like that. But once the bullets get too big, you can barely see behind all of them. So when you're shooting a lot of bullets like here, it's getting really hard to see everything. Actually this has just become possible on the Oculus Quest. This game is using the Unity dots system, so everything is completely multi-threaded on the 4 cores of the Oculus Quest. And that's why we can have so many objects in the scenery flying towards you or flying away from you, and all those bullets. And as you will probably see in this video, there are a lot of bullets that can be on the screen, and it's kind of overwhelming, but also fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. Just spray painting the universe with some stuff. Oh, and we're already in stage 3. So, I still got my power up from the last round. And of course there are still some tiny things that aren't just quite as right as they should be, like the announcer it should actually tell you when the stage is over and not just when it starts a new stage. So you get like 3 or 4 or 5, 6 seconds just to chill out between every stage. Whoa, that was some pretty big bullets. And yeah, I should really limit that, because once the bullets get bigger than you, it's really irritating. So when the bullet is spawning and it's bigger than your whole body, it's yeah, very confusing. And actually it can get so big because it just multiplied by itself, so its growth is exponential, and yeah, that can lead to some very crazy things that we might actually see in this video, but maybe I'm stopping it and just using my other hand instead, because as you can see, I'm just using it one hand at a time, because sometimes this can be a really long play session. I mean, for now there's 10 stages, and I only made it to stage 6 so far. But I bet there are some people out there who will make it through stage 10 on the first day. But of course, on the further stages there will be a lot more ships, and they're already getting very close to me. So I'll probably get those power-ups and just spraying all around the universe. Wow, and I'm always amazed, just every time I play this game, every time I see it, I would like to just stop and gaze at how many bullets I can shoot around. And actually that was part of the very fun part when I did a playtest, next stage, when I did a playtest with only the power-ups and no ships, and really increased the spawning rate of the power-ups. Although the spawning rate of the power-ups of course increases with the stages you are at. So in the higher stage you will really need to yeah, to just quickly shoot the power-ups, get them, and make the best of it while the ships are coming at you, and they're getting more and more. And it's kind of hard to shoot the power-ups that are getting further away, because you can't really tell whether you can still hit them or not, because of course your bullets are moving faster than the power-ups, but once they're already too far away there's no chance of you hitting them. So once they spawn near you, you better be very quick trying to shoot them, and yeah. But also it's very very, I don't know the English word right now. But yeah, you quickly get the idea that these power-ups are important because they fly away from you. And so intuitive, yeah, that's the word, intuitive. So you will really need to want to get the power-ups while all these spaceships are flying at you, and you really get that idea pretty fast because they're flying away from you. Once they're too far away, they're gone. So yeah. For the power-ups, for now I've deleted the shield power-up because I think it was pretty messed up, as it just made a big shield wherever you just hit the power-up. Oh, and he's getting a lot of more ships right now. So for now we just have the speed power-up, which increases your shooting speed, and the burst power-up, which adds 5 more bullets in a burst around your first bullet. And you can infinitely stack that up, so maybe you can shoot like 500 bullets at once. And of course, the size of the bullets, like I said before, needs to be and as you can see now, there's just a lot of spaceships coming up here. And like I said, this is just a very low stage. I'm almost dead. You can see once you get shot in the head, or once the plane hits you, you can see that shield popping up around you. And we're already at stage 4. And the shield has some different colors, so they go from friendly to a little bit darker until they're red. And then you got like 2 final lies, like the white one and the black one. And yeah, once you get that and you get hit again, it's game over. And I'm trying my best not to get that too fast, and now the power-up rate is getting pretty out of bounds, and we're getting a lot of fucking bullets. I'm sorry for cursing, but this is just, it's absolutely insane to me, because like 2 weeks ago the Oculus Quest was limited to like 100 objects in the scene, and now we can just make like, almost feels like infinite amount of objects, but of course it's just when these objects are instanced, so it's the same object, the same material, and we can make that over and over again for pretty much no cost. So for the enemy ships, there are only, I think it's like 7 different ships, which is actually a little bit too much than needed. So maybe I will change that down in the final version to get a little bit more optimization of that. But yeah, well, the ships also have some different colors, which is kind of nice. It's not just one type of ship, it's a different model and a different color. And I'm looking forward to add some more type of enemies. Got some nice ones. Maybe even make a modding tool where people can set up their own enemy models, but yeah, it's a little bit hard because the models must be one single mesh and one single material. And I mean, it's pretty easy to get that and to set it up and stuff like that, but if you're just looking online, like for your favorite game, maybe grab some spaceships from Star Wars, some TIE fighters or something like that, and put it into the game. Most of these objects usually have more materials on them, so you need to work a little bit on that object and make it fit for the game. So, well, we'll see how that happens. I mean, first of all, we need to... Well, this was actually what I'm talking about, so now the bullets are getting bigger than myself, and that's actually causing some rendering issues, so I really need to limit that. Yeah. And it's pretty lonely here right now. I mean, I can see some spaceships in the distance. So every stage, the amount of spaceships that will spawn increases, and the amount of spaceships you have to kill to finish the stage increases. You don't have to kill all of them, just most of them. And of course the spawning rate increases. But in every stage they spawn in over time, so in the first stage I think it's like 50 ships. and so they spawn in like every 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and it gets much faster, so in the end you will have much more ships at the same time on the screen or in the world, because I mean you can freely look around, and yeah. Well, and actually your hands are lit right now. I'm looking forward to not do that, because it's still well, it's real-time dynamic light, and so it causes or it takes a little bit of performance that we don't need really, because well, everything else is an unlit shader. There's no real lighting in here. I'm looking forward to make some reflection probes that will affect the lighting on your hand, so the lighting on your hand might fit to the skybox a little bit better than right now. And of course let you adjust your hand color so that it fits more to your natural color. Maybe even let you change the bullet color. And now we're here again where the bullet was bigger than myself, and so I just stopped using it. There we go. It almost looks like my hand isn't shooting at all anymore, but actually the bullet is just so big that yeah, I can't even see it when it's like 100 meters away. And I think the bullets get killed when they are 70 meters away. So yeah. Once the bullet's radius is over 70 meters, there's no way that you can see the bullet anymore, and that's why I really need to limit the size of the bullet, because I mean you can just kill everything by that. And yeah, we see there's a lot of more ships coming in. Let's get a little bit more hectic. It's already the white shield, so there's only 2 more hits that I can take. I hope I can make it. Well, I don't think I can make it to stage 10. I really gotta need some training for that. And like I said, this is just the first real alpha test. Mostly everything working fine so far. So, yeah, actually I just before today I had some kind of problems. I don't know what I was doing wrong, because everything worked fine before. I just stitched up the scenes to make the menu scene, and after that my headset was reset. Everything every time I just shot a bullet. So yeah, so there will be no resetting your headset position in the game. You would need to make it via the Oculus menu, but it's I guess it's not that necessary for this type of game. And I gotta say, it's really getting addictive, and now I'm trying to shoot some more bullets. Actually, this is getting pretty. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. Some more. And you can see the green power-ups are the spreader power-ups. The yellow ones are the one that increases the speed, and this is just getting ridiculous right now. As you can see in the distance how many bullets they are flying, it's like there are more bullets than stars in the skybox. So it's just getting insane. When you all see all those tiny little red dots far in the distance. Now there are a lot of ships coming at you. Sorry. And I hope whoa, this was close. I hope I can make it a little bit longer. But I think it's oh, there it was. Game over. 830 points. That's okay. So we're back at the main menu, and yeah, up for the next one.